Tigers.
No, we need to.
We ask at this time you all 3 tries. Remove your caps. As the Lynn Public Schools Band perform our national anthem.
Are we ready? Because they're going to do the anthem. Let's start that. All right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the field for Commonwealth Conference football. Lynn Tech, the Tigers, taking on the Mustangs of Minuteman. Tech looking to go over 500. They're 1-1, looking for their second straight win. They lost opening game. They came back last week on the road, and I mean they came back. They were down in the fourth period, made a great comeback, and pulled the game out of the fire for their first win. Virtually a rebuilding year for Tech. They had a lot of talent graduate. Mainly at quarterback. Barrios was the quarterback. Safety did most of it on offense and defense for Lynn Tech. There was some linemen, a couple of running backs. But they put it together last week against Neshoba, and they're hoping to do it against the Mustangs this week. We had the opening with the Lynn Marching Band, and they do a tremendous job. I watched them practicing when I walk my dogs around the meadow, and they are really terrific. They work very hard. They put as much time, effort, and energy into what they do, similar to the football players, along with the cheerleaders as well. They do a great job representing the school and the city, themselves, their parents. Terrific young people. I say all the time, I wish that everybody could get to know these kids the way I get to know them. And not just the big stars. I get to know what I like very affectionately called the grunts, the people that don't get their names in the paper. And at midfield, talking to the teams, almost ready for football. A couple of those new changes we like to mention is 12-minute periods instead of 11. And even though they extended it an extra minute each period, they cut down the timeouts. It's 3 timeouts per half instead of 5. There's a few other nuances. In fact, there's a lot of other. The officials had to go back to school during the off season. They had, somebody told me 238, somebody else told me 248 rule changes. They went from NCAA football to Federation rule football. So we're just about set. Tech in their white and blue. Minuteman all blue with white trim. I think Tech won the toss and elected to kick and defer to the second half. So we'll get set to get underway here at Manning Field on a gorgeous day. I say that for me in the press box, it's nice, there's a little bit of a breeze. Down the field, it's probably a little bit warm because it's up at least in the mid 70s, if not the high 70s. And down on that turf makes it probably a little bit warmer. Tech ran up like they were going to onside kick.
Back deep, a minute in, set, they do, Samuel control.
So Tech will kick it off, we'll be underway. They boot it deep, it goes by everybody. All the way down to the 7-yard line. Back across to 25, so it looked like they might be in serious trouble. But a decent run back gets them pretty good field position.
Ball from their own 27 yards.
They put it at the Mustangs 27. They go to the spread with 3 wideouts to the far side. Taking off and running with it and not going anywhere. It's going to get buried. Trevor Simon, the quarterback, kept it.
John will keep the ball carrier. Tackled by a host.
He lost 5 on the play, back to the 22.
Loss of about 5 on the play.
Second and 15.
Ball from the Minuteman.
They went spread, 3 wideouts. They try to run to the wide outside. And Tech made great penetration, a host of white shirts. Now the 3 wideouts come to the near side. They try to run it off the right side. Not much doing there.
The ball carrier. Marty Guerrero on the tackle. Gain of 1 on the play.
They picked up a yard, 3rd and 14.
Ball from the Minuteman, 23.
Rolling, looking. He threw it picked off at the 30-yard line. Gabriel Perez picked it off.
Ron O'Keefe's pass intercepted by number 7, Gabriel Perez. Lynn Tech will take over.
Well, Tech,
ball from the Minuteman.
right off the bat, is going to get great field position at the Minuteman 13-yard line. Well, a 17-yard return by Perez. He had a game and a half last week. I had him over 200 yards. He scored the last touchdown that put Tech over the top. They trailed the entire game with just over 2 minutes left. He went 25 yards, got the touchdown, and helped them win the game. Badawi with the carry off the right side. Turns the corner. He's loose. He walks in. Can't get much of a better start than that.
Mateo on the carry and the touchdown. 13-yard touchdown right now. Mateo. Score in Tech 6.
Oh, an interception for 17 yards. A run for 13 yards. And Tech is leading right off the bat, 6-0. Usually they're going to try and kick the extra point. 2.
Correction, that was number 24.
Entire game last week.
Down with White.
Minuteman has to worry about it because Perez is the holder. Kick is no good.
And
Short.
Point is no good.
Wide right.
And a wait left in the first quarter. Lynn Tech 6, Minuteman nothing. Concession stand on the home side of the field is open. Cold drinks on this beautiful sunny afternoon.
Judy Grulon was the guy that attempted the kick, and now he's going to kick off. Just like that. Tech gets on the board. Minuteman lost 4 yards, including, and then they lost the football on the interception. Heck, runs one play and scores a touchdown. Can't get much better than that. Heck will kick it off. He booted deep again. Back to the 10-yard line. And right back at about the 25. Maybe the 26.
And Shakira on the return. Minuteman will take all the first and 10. Ball their own 25-yard line.
So they're going to put it down at the 26. We started a yard shy of where we started their last drive. One wide receiver this time, full house backfield. Trying to run it to the near side. Not going to go very far. Quarterback Simon with the carry.
Guerrero on the tackle. Gain of 3 on the play.
Give him 3 to the 29.
Minuteman 29.
Second down and 7. Again, full house backfield, one wide out. Again, trying to run to the near side. Not going to get there. Going to lose a couple.
Sam Shakira, the ball carrier.
They lose a yard.
Loss of 1 on the play. We'll bring up a
3rd and long again.
ball for Minuteman 28.
3rd and a long 8. And again, they fill the backfield with one wide out to the near side. Misdirection handoff. Didn't get anywhere near enough. Sequeira with the carry. Good forward progress to the 32.
Gain of almost 4 on the play. They will bring up
Picked up 4.
4th down. 4th and 5. Ball for the Minuteman 32.
The only thing Minutemen do is go over, get into the plus side. The kick is away. Takes a little bit of a Minuteman bounce, goes out at about the Tech 45-yard line.
Minuteman punt was out of bounds.
That's where they'll put it in play.
Over 1st and 10. Ball their own 45-yard line.
Tech will have it for the second time. He scored on their first play after an interception by Perez. Luis Pinero takes over for Barrios, the quarterback this year. He's done a pretty good job. Big shoes to fill, but he's doing well. 3 wideouts, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. The wing is to the near side. They run it straight ahead. But now he breaks a couple of tackles. 1 man to beat. He's going to get knocked out at the 25. Was almost 2 for 2 for touchdowns. Off the right side, Raiders with a stack of players, bounced off them all the way down to the 25-yard line. 30 yards. They run 2 plays for a touchdown and a first down. And Kadir Badawi has 43 yards in 2 carries. Perez gets the carry, slips the tackle, stays inside, battling for yardage. He gets about 5. Second down and 5. They had him at the line of scrimmage. Little sidestep, broke a tackle, winds up picking up 5.
Tackle by number 92, Josh Beglica.
Tech knocking on the door again, leading
5 on the play.
6 to 0.
Second down and 5, ball for the Minuteman 20.
Motion to the far side. They pitch it to the motion man. Trying to turn the corner, gets around the corner, down the sideline. Nice job by Edwin Gonzalez.
Edwin Gonzalez, the ball carrier.
Down to the 7, picked up 13. Now they're really knocking on the door. First and goal from the 7.
Gain of 11 on the play to first down. First and goal. Ball for the Minuteman 7.
Wide out, right and left. Badawi, the deep man. Gets the call straight ahead, walking in. 2-hand touch, they weren't going to get him. He just walked in.
Badawi with the touchdown.
Gets his second score.
12, Minuteman nothing.
55 yards in 4 plays. Badawi just ran straight ahead. They opened up a big hole. He could have run all the way to English High School. They're going to try and kick the extra point again. They get it down. They line drive it through.
Extra point is good. 6:46 left in the first quarter. It's at 13, Minuteman nothing.
And number 74, kicking the extra point, is not on the roster. I'll find out who he is. And they're going to kick off again. They're going to give him a rest. I think it's Evan Fune who's going to kick it off. Or Sebastian Leot. Leotis. Number. At the 19-yard line. Sequeira with the return.
Sam Sequeira, the ball carrier.
They'll have their best field position.
Minuteman will take over.
It was Sebastian
Their own 34-yard line.
Ortiz. They'll start at their 34. Just about halfway through this first period, a big one for Tech. 3 wideouts to the near side. Looking to throw. They let it fly deep downfield. He's there. Had it. Good defense. Knocked it away. Pinero, is filling in for Barrios, who played safety and quarterback last year. He's doing it again. They're talking to Pinero because he got up and had a couple of words with the receiver like, I didn't let you catch it. I made that play. Well, you don't want to do that. Just make the play and walk away. Very good defense. It looked like Seth Adu had made the catch, and Pinero hit him and knocked it loose. So good defense by Pinero. 2nd and 10. They sent the receivers to the far side. Quarterback keep, not going anywhere. Just about back to the line of scrimmage. They might give him a yard.
John will keep the ball carrier. Benjamin Boljoy on the tackle.
They give him a yard, I think, to the 35.
No gain on the play.
So it's going to be 3rd down. Oh, now they put it back. No gain. Looked like he was putting it down at the 35. He did put it down at 35, so it is a gain of a yard. 3rd and 9. The 3 wideouts go to the far side. Looking to throw. They let it fly. They throw it out of bounds. Not even close.
Ortiz pass intended for number 26, Shane O'Connor, was incomplete. He will bring up a 4th and 10.
Minuteman's going to have to kick it away for the 3rd time. Gonzalez goes back deep, awaiting the punt.
Gonzalez back deep to check.
Minuteman just can't get going offensively. They blocked it at the 15-yard line. Haven't seen a signal yet. It should be a touchdown.
Picked up by Alejandro Gonzalez and taken in for the link check touchdown.
We got a replay of this one.
19. Minuteman nothing.
Here's the replay. They got a piece of it, knocked it down. They pick it up at the 15-yard line, and they walk it in. Look for the kick again. And they drilled it through again.
Badawi with the extra point. 5-8, 19 left in the first quarter. Looks at 20. Minuteman nothing.
Well, they couldn't get extra points last week. They were at a premium. They got enough to get a win. Now they're kicking 2. They went for 2 every time. Now they're kicking it. So you saw the replay of the block, and he picked it up in stride at the 15-yard line and walked in. The Tech has come out on fire. Once again, Sebastian Lee Ortiz will kick it off. Minutemen had 3 possessions. They've got 3 yards of offense, still looking for their first down. Kick a ground ball at the 31-yard line. He had room to run. He had a lot of room to run. Took about 2 yards and just took it to the ground.
Minuteman takes
So
over.
they started their 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
You're trying to find the key to unlock their offense or overcome the Tech defense. Looking to throw. Fires it up. Incomplete. We're going to get pass interference. They hit him in the chest. Turned around. He was looking for the ball.
Number 18, second guy.
Shaking guy
Flag on the play.
was looking for the catch. I think the difference now is, if I remember correctly, it's not at the point of attack. It's a penalty from the line of scrimmage. This will be Minuteman's first down. So he might get out to midfield.
Penalty give him a first down, first and 10 Minuteman ball.
So normally it would be at the point of foul. Now it goes back to the line of scrimmage. They mark off 15 yards. Off the right side. Seth Adu, I think, was the ball carrier.
Seth Adu, the ball carrier.
Just squeezed it into Tech territory.
Giovanni Guerrero on the tackle. Gain of about 1 on the play.
Giovanni Guerrero, he had a big defensive game last week against Neshoba. I think I mentioned, I hope I did, Carlos Mateo, I couldn't tell it was 44 or 54. Carlos Mateo was the guy that blocked the punt and ran it in. If I did mention it, won't matter if I mention it twice. Trying to throw, can't get it off, it's going to get buried. Now he just throws it away. And that's going to be intentional grounding. Even though he's out of the pocket, intentional grounding is going to be a penalty, and it's from the back where he threw it down. It used to be, if you're out of the pocket, incomplete, no damage. Now, if you throw it away, it's a loss of down and a penalty from the point.
Penalty brings a loss of down, so it'll be 3rd down.
They move it, they lost to the 41 for 8.
Ball from the Minuteman 36.
And they're penalized back to the 36. And they lose the down besides. So it's 3rd down. And another mile for the Mustang. Looking to throw again. Blocked at the line of scrimmage. And that's Guerrero again. Great penetration. Minuteman's going to have to kick it away again. Guerrero just busted in.
They will bring up a 4th and long.
They got the kick off. It's high and short. It takes a little bit of a Minuteman bounce. It's going to die right at midfield.
Minuteman's punt is down. Lynn Tech will take over first and
Tech
10.
will have good field position again.
Field strike.
They started at the Minuteman 13 after an interception. They started at their own 45. Now they start at midfield. Already leading it 20-0. And it's all Tech. Quick out, caught, slipping a tackle. Miguel Soto with the catch.
Miguel Soto pushed out of bounds. And 20 on the play.
New players out there for Tech. New quarterback.
Timeout, Minuteman.
20 yards on the play.
Tech will have it first
We get a
and 10
timeout.
and 30 yards.
All in Tech. Minuteman just can't get going. Three punts and an interception on their 4 possessions. They're -5. They've got 1 first down. That was a penalty against Tech. Tech had a short field. Only had to go 13 yards. Then they went 55. Then they ran the punt in. Perez, the deep man, gets the call. Sidesteps, cuts it in. He's gone. They're not going to get him. That was supposed to go off the right side. He made one little juke step, cut it back to the left, and it was clear sailing. Nobody put a hand on him.
That touchdown run, number 7, Gabriel Perez.
30 yards on the play. They go 50 yards in 2 plays. Here's the replay. There's a little juke step, cut inside, got a block, gets him to the outside, and clear sailing into the end zone. That was almost the same touchdown he ran last week against Neshoba to win the game. Once again, they look to kick the extra point. Perez is the holder. And they boot it through. I have to apologize again. Badawi is the one kicking the extra points. It looked like 74 when he came to the sideline, but it's 24. So he's got 2 touchdowns and he's kicked 3 extra points. And Leo Ortiz will kick it off again. It skips past and he put his knee down trying to pick it up. Chiquero was going to try and run it back. When he went down to get it, his knee touched, and they're going to get stuck deep. Looks like they're going to put it at the 16-yard line. So nothing going right so far for Minuteman. This is their worst start.
Now by number 18, Shakira. Minuteman will take over first and 10 off their own 16 yards.
He changed quarterbacks the last series and put Seth Adu, who's a wide receiver, in a quarterback. Simon's back. 3 wideouts to the far side. We're going to get a timeout. Are we?
Timeout, Minuteman.
Have him run the clock down. Still want to get down. One of the new rules too is if it's 42 at halftime, the second half is running time. If it's 30 points going into the fourth period, the deficit, fourth period is running time. And it was that way last night for St. Mary's. And the way this is going would very well be that way here, at least for the fourth period. Can't go anywhere. They got wrapped up. Looked like he had a little bit of a head start and couldn't get going. John O'Keefe was the ball carrier.
John O'Keefe for the quarterback, Keith. Dominic
At the
Giordano
14, he lost 2.
loss of about 2 on the play. Second down, 12.
Second and 12.
Minuteman, 14.
We're in the final 2 minutes of this first period, and it's been a disaster for the Mustangs of Minuteman. And it's going to be more of a disaster. Tech was inching like they were going to come and go after the quarterback, and it caused one of the linemen to move.
Folks, anybody that's standing along the fence, please find a seat in the stands.
They move it back to the 9.
Again, anybody standing on the fence, please find a seat in the stands. Thank you.
Incomplete with the pass. Now they're going to have to kick it from their end zone.
O'Keefe's pass intended for Sam Shakira is incomplete.
So Tech has been getting good field position. They should get great field position here.
They will bring up a 3rd and long.
Forgot about the penalty. It's just 3rd down. Back at the 9-yard line. They need 17. Quarterback throws it up for grabs, knocked down, almost picked off.
Pass is incomplete.
Now they'll kick. That was Miguel Soto who almost picked that off. Flag on the play, illegal substitution against Minuteman. Now they're really going to have to kick from their end zone. You got to worry about stepping out. They move it back to the 4. Almost standing on the end line. The deep man for Tech is at the 35-yard line of Minuteman. They've already blocked one punt. Short kick, bouncing around. They play it at the 28-yard line. Trying to turn the corner. Nice return, thrown out of bounds. Gonzalez.
Edwin Gonzalez on the return. Forced out of bounds by Sam Shakira. Lynn will take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. $16-yard return. And that was the last play of the first period. A disaster for Minuteman. -7 yards in the period. 1 first down, and was a penalty.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Tech 2 yards shy of 100 yards rushing.
It'll be a 20, Lynn Tech 27.
5 first downs. They had 1 pass completion for 20, so they're over 100 yards of offense. But they would have had more, but they only had to go 13 yards for 1 touchdown. And the other one was a block punt that was returned for a touchdown. So they really only had 2 drives. And now they're knocking on the door again at the 12-yard line. Now they gained a yard. They put it at the 11.
First and 10, Lynn Tech. Ball from mid-middle, 11 yards.
So in the exchange, they gained a yard. 1st and 10 from the 11. Off the right side, they just run it in for the touchdown. Well, they're really making it look easy. Badawi with his 3rd, 1 play.
With their touchdown. 11-yard run, Kedah Badawi.
Puts him Tech over 100 yards rushing. Badawi picks up his 3rd touchdown. He's kicked 3 extra points. Now he's going to look to kick another one. Band is happy. They're playing a beat, upbeat. He line drives it through.
The extra point is good.
$34-0. And we're 1 play in to the 2nd period. Lee Ortiz will kick it off again. Not going to be a happy bus ride home for the Mustangs and their fans. DOTs will use that right foot again. Bouncing around, they better go get it. Minuteman was lucky it went out of bounds. They'll get their best field position yet. He kicked it, it took a quick right turn, and it bounced backwards and went out at about the 40 or the 41 yard line. And as a penalty, they kicked out of bounds, so they mark off 5 more.
The rest of the 10-minute man ball, their own 46 yards.
So it was at the 41. They put it, they mark off 5 because the ball went out of bounds. And best field, this is the closest they've come to getting into Tech territory. 1st and 10 from their own 46. One wide out to the near side, they fill the backfield. Trying to run to the near side, going to get buried in the backfield. Seth Adu.
Seth Adu, the ball carrier. Guy Morgan with the tackle.
Back to the 36. They lost 10.
Loss of 10 on the plate. Second down and 20.
Second and 20. Boy, it's going to, we have a Mustang player down. Looking at the Mustangs, it's going to be a very long year. They just can't get anything going at all. Ryan Tilsley in his 11th season at Minuteman, and he's got his work cut out for him for this week coming up. He's going to have to deal with offense, defense, special teams. Tech just make it look easy. After the interception, one play, Badawi not touched in the end zone. They blocked the punt, took it in. The next play, second play, 30 yards, Perez not touched in for a touchdown. Then after a punt return, gave him the ball at the 11-yard line. One play from Badawi, he's in the end zone, untouched. So again, never mind flag football. If it was two-hand touch, Tech would have 34 points on the board. John O'Keefe is in a quarterback. I don't know if Simon got hurt. Now they got Simon out as a wideout. So they just changed quarterbacks. They've used 3. Trying to turn the corner. They're going to lose yardage again.
John O'Keefe, the ball carrier. Ramani Guerrero with the tackle. They will bring up a third.
Perez got great penetration. They lost 6 more. Third and the length of Western Avenue. They need 26. That's been the story. They got one first down. That was a penalty on pass interference against Tech. Otherwise, everything has been backwards. Rolling. He got hit as he threw it. It almost got picked off by a lineman at the line of scrimmage. O'Keefe got whacked as he was throwing it. It popped up, and the lineman almost picked it off. And Minuteman will have to kick it away again. Again, Edwin Gonzalez standing at his own 45-yard line is the deep man. Late arrival for Tech on the field. They got a piece of it again. I don't think it made it back to the line of scrimmage. It didn't make it back to the line of scrimmage. They kicked it. The line of scrimmage was the 30.
First and 10.
He even lost 3 yards on the punt.
27.
Tech back at it. Minuteman end. The punt, they got a piece of the punt. It deflected out of bounds. They lost 3 yards on the punt. So everything coming up negative on the Mustang side. Caught at the 18-yard line, breaking a tackle, breaking another tackle. Down to the 6, Yuri Grullon. They put it at the 5. 22 yards and a first down.
Good development on the catch. First and goal. Check. Off the 5-yard line.
First and goal from the 5. A quick out, slipping a tackle, walking in.
Good development, a touchdown.
The quick out, slips in. Victor Bellamar. $27 yards in 2 plays. Kick is good again.
The extra point is good.
Ten plays from scrimmage, they've got 5 touchdowns. But now he's got 3, and he's kicked 4 extra points. He's kicked 5 extra points. If Tech gets 1 more point, it'll be running time in the second half. Now, if you're Minuteman, just say, throw up the white flag. All they can do now is just try to work on something that's going to help them next week. At the 20-yard line. Wrapped up as they get across the 35-yard line.
Sam Skeria on the return. Minuteman will take over first and 10. Ball from their own 38-yard line.
They have it at the 38. It almost doesn't matter where they give them the ball. They've had decent field position. They just haven't been able to do anything at all. They just kind of stuck in their ways. They just 3 wideouts. They get the ball. They just Right? Well, a few times they've had plus yardage. They picked up 3.
Sam Shakir on the carry. Gain of 3 on the play, second down and 7, ball for the Minuteman, 41.
Second and 7. Now they're going to lose yardage again. Well, they gain 3, they lose 2. Third and 9. First time in a long time they haven't been third and half a mile. The only pass they've completed so far is to Tech, the interception. Long count. They almost lost the football. They're going to lose yardage again. They lose 3 more. Fourth down. If I was Minuteman, I'd almost go for it here. They need 13 yards, but what's the worst that can happen? You're down 40-0. The last punt didn't help you. 2 punts haven't helped you. One was blocked. The other one went out of bounds, gave Tech a short field. If it was partially blocked. And they may be going to take a timeout because they're taking a long time on the sideline before running the play. Minuteman may be happy that it's going to be running time in the second half. Now they take the timeout. They let a lot of time run off the clock. And they're running the clock down again. Total domination as we get a look at the Lynn Tech cheerleaders. And this might be a case of even some of the Lynn fans might be leaving early. But a lot of people on that sideline should be getting a lot of playing time in the second half for the Tigers. They fake, they run it. They don't bother to throw it, and they lose again. And Tech is going to get great field position once again.
That is the halftime, folks.
That was the last play. I didn't think they really let the time run. When it got to 40, they just ran running time. The sun is shining. I can't see the clock, and the clock didn't have zeros on it anyway. So that was the last play. They lost 3 more. So we reached halftime, a huge, monumental half for the Tigers as the Mustangs slowly make their way to the locker room. Tech scoring on every possession. They lead it 41-0 at halftime over the Mustangs of Minuteman. They kick a little short kick. I don't think that was an onside kick. I hope it wasn't. Minuteman will have it at their 48-yard line. This is the second time they've been at the 48-yard line. That's the closest they've come to getting it into Tech territory. Tech shuffling people in and out. They get hit again, piled up. Tech took the ball away. Tech is saying they stole the ball, but they're not going to give it to them.
Gain about 1 on the play, second down and 9.
They give him a yard on the play. They still haven't got it into Tech territory yet. They've used 3 different quarterbacks in the first half. I think it's John O'Keefe that's in there now. They go 4 wideouts. 3 to the near side. Motion, and the motion man actually caught the snap. It's a 5-yard penalty. Somebody moved. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Shane O'Connell, the wide receiver, was in motion as he got going past the center. They snapped the ball and he caught the ball. So it's second and long again, as it's been every possession but one for Minuteman. They had one possession where it was 3rd and 9. And they went for it on 4th down and lost yardage. Now direct snap, not going anywhere. Shaquera. No gain on the play. 3rd and 14.
We'll bring up a 3rd and 14. Ball to the Minuteman, 44.
So the half will be shortened up with the running time. They try to run straight ahead. They get maybe a yard. They don't have any diversity in their offense. They just run straight ahead, run left, run right. They only throw when they have to. But it's not handing off, trying to fake to people, trying to fool the defense. They just snap it. And whoever they snap it to runs the football. Makes it kind of easy for the defense. 4th down, they're going to go. And now they're trying to explain to one of the players where he's supposed to be. And he got the snap. That was really wacky. The quarterback was actually talking to Shane O'Connell, saying, no, move over here, move over there, get over here. And when they were doing that, they snapped the ball, and he almost lost it. They lost back to the 44. They gained 1 yard on that play. Tech takes over at the 44-yard line. Sebastian Lee Ortiz has kicked off. He kicked an extra point. Now he's going to be the quarterback. Well, Pinheiro gets a rest after throwing for 2 scores. They lost the ball. Tech picks it up. And they're going to get buried in the backfield. Naval with the carry.
O'Connell, second guy on the tackle. Loss of 10 on the plate.
Well, he lost 9. Back to the 47. Second and 19. And they get back inside Minuteman territory. Naval with the carry.
Reckon Naval, the ball carrier. We have a lost iPhone found in the concession stand.
So they pick up
We've lost
4.
the iPhone, it's in the concession stand.
Third and 15. I'm assuming it's some of the Minuteman fans on the far side. There's been a few that came to the game and they're still here. Some of those may be parents watching their kids. The pitch coming to the near side. Slips a tackle. Stays on his feet. Runs out of real estate as he goes out of bounds. There's a flag on the play at the 42-yard line.
There's a flag on the play.
Adeas Gomez.
Gives Lynn Tech for a hold.
They're going to give him. I thought they were going to give him to the 42. So they give him 7 on the play. And they mark it off from there. Back to the 47. Actually, an 11-yard penalty. The flag was at the 42. Third down. And 19.
That is the end of the third quarter.
Third quarter's over, folks. That running time works perfectly. Tech is virtually even. 111 yards rushing, 112 yards passing, 8 first downs. Minuteman has minus 27 yards. They only have 1 first down, and that was the penalty against Lynn Tech. So those 12 minutes go by very quick when you keep the clock running. Shot. Some of the fans that have opted to stay, some of them left at halftime with the big score. Tech will make it 2 in a row for Lynn teams here at Manning Field. St. Mary's won easily last night over South Boston. And unfortunately it was marred by a scuffle at the end of the game that carried out into the parking lot a little bit. You hate to see that. Moscow put up 22, but they couldn't stop Danvers. And English is playing against Beverly. They slip a tackle, they turn the corner. He missed the first down. It'll be 4th down and about a yard.
Alex Caro
18 yards and just missed the first down. 4th down and a yard. Actually, less than a yard. Two wideouts to the near side, one to the far side. They need a yard to hold on to the football. Off the left side, they get it. To about the 32. They needed 1, they got 3. Two wideouts go to the far side. Off the right side, inside the 30-yard line. That's Naval. They give him 4 to the 28. Second and 6. They give it to the big lineman, straight ahead. He's going to go in for a touchdown. The replay coming up. One little stutter step and then run straight to the goal post. Josue Caceres. $53 yards in 7 plays, and they run the 2-point conversion in. I think that was Gomez. That's a pretty good average for Josue Caceres. 1 carry for 34 yards. That Tech makes it 8 for 8 touches and touchdowns. And they've gone over 50. And I think Minuteman, the coaches and the fans are saying, run that clock, let's get on the bus and let's get out of here. Back at the 15-yard line. Can't slip any tackles, gets hit and get bounced and rammed down. Push back, they're going to give him the 24, I think. From the 24, Minuteman will have the football. Whistle. Timeout, Tech. Well, Tech opening got sad right off the bat, got all they needed. Perez intercepted a pass, returned it 17 yards to the 13. Badawi, one play in, kick no good, 6-0. They got the ball back at their 45, took them 4 plays to go 55. Badawi from the 7, he kicked the extra point, it was 13-0. A blocked punt, and it was Carlos Mateo running it in 15 yards for the touchdown. Kick was good, 20-0. They got the ball back at midfield. A 20-yard pass. DeSoto got him close. Perez ran the last 30 for the touchdown. It was 27-0 at the end of 1. They got the ball back. A 17-yard return by Gonzalez gave him the ball at the 11-yard line. One play by Badawi. Minuteman loses yardage again. Spilling over into the second period. Badawi went 11, kicked the point. It was 34-0. A kick went out of bounds, minus 3 yards on the kick. A 22-yard pass to Grullon, and then a 5-yard pass to Balama. And it was 41-0 after Badawi kicked another extra point. They come out here, the first play of the third period, 65-yard pass play. Pinero to Miguel Soto. They kicked this time by Leo Ortiz. They wrap up the ball carrier again. 65 yards for the touchdown. Leo Ortiz kicked the point. It was 48-0. The subs took over. They went 53 yards in 7 plays. And it was Josue Caceres going in from the 28. The 2-point conversion by Gomez. And that's where we are. Tech 56-0. It's going to be 3rd and long again. 3rd and 11. This could be Minuteman's last, but they have 1 possession. In this period, the one time they actually gained a yard in their 4 downs. Everything else has been minus. Can't get to the outside. They're going to lose back to the 20 or the 19. They put it at the 20, they lose 3 more. Fourth and 14. And again, obviously no need to punt here. They haven't had many plays that have gone forward. They finally get one out to the 29. But even on 4th down with Long, they give him the 30. He picked up 10, but not enough. Tech will take over. That's their longest run of the day, 10 yards. Minus 21 yards. Tech has 276. And that's not counting one block punt for a touchdown. 1 play drive, 2 1-play drives, a 2-play drive. So they haven't really had the ability to pile up yardage because they haven't had to go that far. From the 30-yard line. Off the right side. Inside the 25. Yeah, we're going to play it down. was for Tech. They don't have his number on the roster. Number 27. Thank God he's getting up. It's bad enough to score in the game, and now to have a player go down. But he's kind of walking under his own steam, so he seems to be okay. We're thankful for that. And that's going to do it. Oh, Badawi has 3 touchdowns. He kicked 5 extra points. Alama caught 2 for touchdowns. Caceres ran 1 in. Perez ran 1 in. Touchdown catch by Soto. Panero passed for 112 and 2 touchdowns. Tech scored every time they touched the football, including a block punt. Interception set them up. They got all they needed with the interception, first touchdown. And they put up 56 points and totally dominate. They had 164 yards rushing, 112 passing, 10 first downs. Badawi didn't get a carry in the second half. He wound up with 61 yards. Perez 35. Gonzalez had 13. And Caceres had that 1 carry for 28 yards and a touchdown. As Tech just dominated, and defensively they shut him down. Minus 21 yards for Manchester. It's going to be a very tough ride home on the bus for them and their fans and the cheerleaders. Tech goes over 500. They'll go to 2-1. Manchester still looking for their first win. As everybody gets in the line, including the cheerleaders and the team managers, they're all shaking hands with the football players. But a total domination by Tech, and they win it here on a Saturday afternoon game against Minuteman very easily by a score of 56-0. And it wound up with a very fast-paced second half as time ran out because we played running time in the second half. So Tech will go to 2-1. And Mustangs will look for their first win in their next game. You liked it if you're a Tech fan. You didn't like it if you're a Mustang fan. 56-0 Lynn Tech. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.